Hi people, T is here. Just doing my preview for our Premier League game against Burnley. It's the early kickoff on Saturday. And of course, this is a game we really need to win. After back-to-back defeats to Southampton last weekend in the Premier League and on Wednesday against Spurs in the Carabao Cup, of course, this is a game we need to win, and hopefully we can start going on a run again of undefeated games, especially as games are coming in thick and fast over this Christmas period. So, bearing that in mind, I'm going to get straight into my starting 11 for this game. There's talks that, Mustafi, he won't be fit for this game. And, the same with the likes of Koscielny. So bearing that in mind, I'd actually revert to a back four for this game. That's just my personal opinion. And in goal, I'll stick with Leno. Right back will be Lichtsteiner. Left back would be Monreal. And then my two centre-halves, one would be Sokratis and the other one would be Medley. I definitely don't want to see Xhaka playing at centre-half. At the moment, I don't want to see Koscielny playing at centre-half. So I'd rather go with Medley. Apologies for that. And I think, he's training around the first team. And, we need someone in there now. And I believe, he can definitely be blooded into the side now. And I think playing alongside the likes, if he's in a back four with Monreal, Sokratis and Lichtsteiner, there's more than enough experience in there to help guide him through. So that's what I would go with, Medley alongside Sokratis in the back four. The two in front of them, it's going to be the main two pair that's been playing all season, will be Torreira and Xhaka. Again, we don't need to say much else about them. The games that they haven't played together is the games that we haven't, looked too great. So the last couple games, as much as Torreira complements Xhaka also complements Torreira. I think when Xhaka played left back against Crystal Palace, of course we didn't get the result, and I definitely think the two of them in midfield really work well together. I think Guendouzi's a good player, but I don't think he's ready yet to be playing that first team football yet for us. So I would go with Torreira and Xhaka in the middle of the park. In that number 10 role in front of them, I'm going with Özil. Now, I'm not sure what all the politics are. It looks like, Emery may already have had enough of him. It looks like he's ready to sell him. And, as much as it may seem like a good idea to sell him because he sometimes goes missing, my personal opinion, I want to know who he thinks is going to create more potential opportunities than him in our side. But, that's another video that I'll do. But in that number 10 role for the Burnley game, I'm going with Özil. Off the left-hand side, as much as, I don't really want to see him playing there, I'm going to resort to Aubameyang going there. Now, I know some of the reasons as to why the manager hasn't wanted to play two strikers up top or start with them is because he has no one off the bench to bring on. I know before Danny Welbeck was like a secondary option. Now the only really attacking option is Nketiah. But you know what? We need a result, mate. So personally, I'd play Aubameyang off the left, and if things aren't going well, then you try to switch up the formation or you bring on Nketiah. The only way he's going to learn is through minutes. So that's my thoughts on it. Off the right hand side, I'm going to go with Mkhitaryan. I think he's been decent over the last couple of games. The Southampton game, obviously, he scored 2 goals. The Tottenham game, he had a chance that he has to be scoring it, but he didn't. So, it's unfortunate, but there's not really much else we can say on that. It's done, and hopefully, he can prove himself again in this game. And I definitely think he's got the qualities to do so. I mean, of course, because I'm playing the Aubameyang off the left, and I've mentioned about 2 strikers, of course, Lacazette is going to be the man through the middle. Now, the one thing that we definitely need to work on for this game, we need to get at Burnley from the start. We need to be going into half-time with a lead. I'm fed up of this, going into half-time behind or drawing. We need to go into half-time at least with a 2-0 lead on Burnley. And, you may be bashing them up even more into the second half. That's my personal opinion on it. And, I definitely think that we have the players to do that, especially that starting 11 that I've mentioned. I think they're capable of doing that job. In terms of players on the bench, you can expect the likes of, Cech, Koscielny, Maitland, Niles, Ramsey, who else? Iwobi, Nketiah. And you know what? If there's space from on the bench, one lad I would actually have as an option off the bench is Saka. Now, yes, he has no Premier League experience. Yes, the games he has played for us has been against some weaker European sides. But you know what? He's a direct player, and to be honest with you, we don't really have much players like him in the first team. So he would be a good option to bring off the bench. If 60, 70 minutes has gone and we need to switch things up a bit, he'd be someone that I think would be very ideal and could definitely do the role. So if for me, there would be space for Saka on my bench. Of course, that's my opinion. Not everyone's going to agree with me. Some people would disagree with me, but I let everyone do themselves. That's my preview for the game. I think we will win. I definitely think we'll win by 3-1. I'd love to see us get a clean sheet, but I can't really see it. I think with the team I've mentioned, I think it's definitely, comfortable enough and suitable enough to get the result, and we definitely should be able to do a job on Burnley. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Give me your predicted 11 and, your predicted score for the game. That's all from me for today. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch you later.